Today, on our final Flash game, browser game, whatever horror-a-thon we're doing this month, we're actually not playing a game. Unfortunately, we're not playing a multitude of games, in fact, because, let's be honest, in the world of browser-based games, there are just some that are way too short. Like, really short. Less than 5 minutes at the most short. And making a video on them, while they are very good, kind of ruins the entire experience because you get through the entire game in so little time. It makes it kind of spoil everything. It's not great. It's really not. So I thought, well, if I take a bunch of those little tiny games and put them all into one video, I could at least not demo them per se, but at least make them obvious to all of you. An amuse-bouche and a smorgasbord, a buffet of horror, as it would be. So, we are going to be playing, well, not actually, that's way too slip of the tongue on that one. We are not going to be playing, we are going to be exampling a few games that are quite creepy. The first one is Stonehouse Orphanage. This is old school at its best. It is a very early PS1, PS2 era? I don't know, I didn't have PlayStation, so I don't know the eras quite as well as I should. But it is very well put together in that sense, looks-wise, that is. The story also is rather strange, rather creepy, atmospheric at its best. I really do think this has good potential to be something much greater than it actually is, but unfortunately, it's very, very short, so I can't exactly play it, as we've already discussed. Hopefully, you go check it out. The link is in the description, along with the rest of the things I'm about to show you, and I hope you really enjoy it, because it really deserves to be checked out. The next game on the not to play, but you should really play list is Opossum Country. This now takes us back to a more handheld style of game. It's, again, really well put together. It is a story of you maybe breaking down on the side of the road and running into a trailer park that is kinda creepy. Like, really creepy. There's a lot of animals that stare at you in the dark. Okay, it's really, I wouldn't say intense, but it's got some moments there. The look, the feel, shivers. You can't play it because it's like 7 minutes long. But that 7 minutes is jam-packed with some really nice stuff. Very creepy. Turn it off. Turn off your lights. Let the atmosphere, the dark mood come into the room and just play this. You won't regret it. It's really creepy. Next, but certainly not least, is Blackout. This is a absolutely charming little point-and-click puzzle game that has you playing as this witch right here, going and trying to grab some stuff. Don't really know what she's doing, or why she's on a roof. That's for you to figure out, and kind of for her to figure out as well. This is just really well put together. The artwork is super adorable, even though it has a spooky theme about it. It's nice. It's a light-hearted horror kind of game. And stacking with the previous games and the next one that I'm about to show you, it's a well-needed little break from the suspense. The suspense is making me not able to talk. It's well worth the check out. Absolutely. Highly recommend as well. Finally, the scariest game of all. It's not about a vampire. It's not about a werewolf. It's about a fan that knows no boundaries. Oh, Terry. This is probably the creepiest, most disturbing game, well, story, maybe not game, but story narrative that I have ever come across. It just pushes all those little buttons. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Even though it is so cartoony, it is essentially a comedic horror game. There's some big shit horror right here in this. It also looks really good. The artwork is stylized in a way that actually really is endearing. The story itself, aside from Terry, is really, really nice. I want to say this is actually really charming, but, my phone just went off to warn me that you really shouldn't. I don't know if you heard that or not, but my phone literally just went buzz and warned me. No, it's not charming, it's horrifying. So, yeah, this is definitely, nah. I actually would really like to see, a series of Oh, Terry games here. This one, I think, has the most potential to make a returning story arc kind of thing. Just Oh, Terry and a different monster here, back and forth, back and forth. It is chef kiss, comedy gold, creepy as hell. Absolutely recommend. Like all the other games. And that's it. I'm gonna end it right there. Just like these games, I'm gonna try and keep this video short, neat, perfect. So, if you are interested in any of the games, as always, the link is in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and there are a lot of games like this around. Maybe you can recommend a couple to me, and I can do another one of these not playthroughs recommendations. I would actually really like to do another one. It was really easy for me. And also it highlights a lot of really talented people, but also it was really easy to do.